Hi, I'm DIY Jeff, and today I'm going to show you how to replace the starter on a 2002 Dodge Ram. DIY Jeff, your go-to YouTube channel for helpful how-tos and honest reviews. This procedure is applicable for all 2002 to 2005 Dodge Rams. However, other years of Rams, the procedure is also very similar. I'll show you step by step how to remove the starter and then replace it with a rebuilt or new starter. So enough talking about it, let's get started. Before jacking up the vehicle, be sure to chock the rear wheels. Also, disconnect the negative battery cable, which I've done off camera. Slide the jack under the front of the truck and line it up with the center of the crossbeam and raise the vehicle. Once raised, slide the jack stands into place, positioning one on either side of the jack. Lower the jack until the truck is resting securely on the stands, being sure to keep slight pressure on the jack, letting it act as a third stand. The starter is located behind the driver's side wheel, here. With the jack and jack stands blocking access from the front, the best access to the starter can be gained by crawling underneath the truck from behind the driver front wheel. There are two bolts holding the starter to the transmission bell housing. My camera is slightly turned in order to film, but these bolts line up vertically, one over the other. There's a good chance that the bolts will be hard to get out due to rust, so spray some penetrating lubricant on them and let them sit for a few minutes. Using a ratchet, extension, and a 5/8 socket, loosen the bolts. In my case, I needed a breaker bar to break them loose in order to take them out. Before completely removing the bolt, put your hand on the backside of the starter to hold it as you remove the bolt. And once removed, carefully guide it down and let it hang so that you can remove the wiring. The first wire to remove is the trigger wire, and it's held in with a clip. This particular clip has a red safety release that must be pulled up in order for the clip to pull outward. It may be stubborn, so using a small screwdriver to pry up on it may help. Once pulled up, press the tab and pull upwards. Using a 13mm deep socket, remove the power wire. The connector may be stuck on the terminal, but rotating it back and forth will release it. Installation of the starter is an exact reversal of the steps. I apologize for the dark video and the flickering light. I rebuilt the starter after I pulled it out, and it got dark on me before I was able to put it back in. My next video will show how easy it is to rebuild a starter, and I'll link it down in the video description when it's available, if you're interested. As you've seen me doing, put the connector on the terminal and secure it with the 13mm nut. Plug in the wiring clip and press down on the red tab. Line up the starter and put the top bolt in, only tightening it by hand at first. Then put in the bottom bolt and tighten it by hand as well. Then torque both bolts to 30 foot-pounds. Before lowering the vehicle off the jack stands, reconnect the negative battery cable and start the truck to make sure that the starter works. Raise up the jack, pull out the jack stands, lower the jack, and don't forget to remove the wheel chocks. That's it. That's all there is to it. I hope this video was helpful for you. If it was, give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing to my YouTube channel. Also, click the bell icon next to the subscribe button and you'll get notified every time I upload a new video. DIY Jeff, your go-to YouTube channel for helpful how-tos and honest reviews.